to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. His first touchdown. The Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and that flag accepted. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground, Etienne, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Miami defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because...
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll run with Etienne. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Fields. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Bills at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked down the numbers. There he goes. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and take it to the house for a Miami touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fields throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Fields on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They go play action with Richardson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 2nd down, here's Richardson. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A heck of an effort there on the scramble, leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but it's still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole yet.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Fields now to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth.
But it leads to fourth down.
They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer to all three of those positions.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. A final shot before the half, Richardson. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time went well for a solid gain.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Richardson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. From the shotgun, Richardson. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darnell Washington. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Richardson will throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second down, Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
3 yards there, good enough to keep.
That play, he did it with that big wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Fields. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Throwing again is Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On fourth down, Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Okay,
Richardson off the play fake. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a third interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards, and the Bills will get
a game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now a first down throw, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. was a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Richardson's throw hauled in by Washington.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 46.